Hey there everyone, how are you doing today? I wanted to come on here today and tell you how can you balance light feminine energy and dark feminine energy. If you are new here, I welcome you to my channel. Here I have a few feminine series that I'm creating every week right now to show you how you could embrace and just gain and unleash your feminine energy. And what is it like to balance your light and feminine energy? And I really hope you enjoyed this video and stay tuned for the next weeks, because there are so many more things to come and there's so many more things to learn on that certain topic. And if you are not new here, I welcome you back, babies. I'm really happy to see you here again. So let's get started to our light and dark feminine energy balance video. First things first, I want to mention that this video is going to be pretty short and very detailed, only because I feel like these videos shouldn't be very long, like 1 hour long, but they could be. There's so much there to say regarding feminine energy and the depths of it and just things that will help to learn it better. But this video will be short because I already made a video on light feminine energy and I already made a video on a dark feminine energy. So this will just be a little balance of both and how you could use it on your daily basis to embrace it and unleash it. First things first, we are going to be talking about polarity. And what is polarity? And we both know that having feminine energy is not only being a woman who is fluffy, agreeable, who is able to say yes to a lot of things like I've mentioned in my previous videos, but it's also a woman who is able to say no at the correct times. Just like men, they have a soft masculine energy and they have a more bad boy vibe masculine energy. And a lot of them tend to be one of or the other. But the most powerful tool of a human being is to be able to alternate between two and balance them together. And so that's what I am actually going to be teaching you. And in order to understand that, this is why I brought in an example of a masculine energy. And men, for example, when they are in a soft masculine energy, they are more open, they are more emotional, they're able to smile more, they are more soft, caring, and just very, very, very cute towards you. And then there could be a dark masculine side of them where they are more naughty, where they are more seductive, where they are more of a bad boy. And a lot of us tend to be more inclined for the bad boys, and I completely understand you in that, because that is what makes us feel more protected and more feminine. So where does that come from? So usually we are more inclined for the bad boys because we feel more masculine. We want to feel protected. This is why we're almost always inclined to reach for the bad boy that is there. And we're not trying to be feminine, but we're just trying to be with someone who could override your emotions and make you feel more feminine when you are still masculine with their energy. So but the problem with that, a lot of women tend to only focus on guys with only dark masculine energy, and therefore they tend to become more toxic in some ways, which is very, very unhealthy and very unhealthy for certain relationships. Unless you both are okay with it and that makes you happy, you go for it. But honestly, unlock that feminine energy, you have to forget most of the masculinity that isn't within you. So what is masculine energy in a woman? Masculine energy in a woman is when she feels unsafe with her surroundings, so therefore she's going to be able to open up and try to become more manly to save herself in a situation, and or try to prove to a man or a boy that she's a lot more stronger to them and stand her truth. And that is a little bit more inclined to the dark feminine energy, which is amazing. And there is a light feminine energy who is more agreeable and who's more fluffy in a way, because they're able to agree to a lot of things. They most likely don't have an opinion, where the dark feminine energy, they tend to have a stable, straightforward answer to most of their questions, straight answer to their truth and what they believe in. But when it comes to feminine energy, balancing both of these will be amazing, especially at the right moments. There could be the moments that where you feel more feminine and you want to be emotional, therefore you let those emotions out and you just become very loving, very fluffy, very cute. There could be a time where you need to be more straightforward and strict and be very, very expressive and stand with your point, because that is what is necessary to do. The amazing part of being a woman is that we are multi-dimensional, and what I mean by that is that we could be different all the time. We could change up our hairs all the time. Don't you think we could act differently as well? And balancing the dark and feminine energy is what's going to unleash you to the divine feminine energy, where you feel powerful, where you know what you want, where you seemed a lot more confident, where you express the things that you want to do, when you are outgoing and want to do the things that you want to do. So how do we do it? You'll know that by now that feminine energy is not only being girly, being agreeable, being fluffy. It's also about standing your truth, having an own opinion, and just doing the things that make you happy. And I did said that in my first two videos, that being feminine is actually doing and fixing the things that you have suppressed for a long time because you were told to be wrong. But when it comes to unlocking that feminine energy, you tend to more understand that these types of things, they are very unnecessary to suppress because they don't make you happy by suppressing them. You are not going to be able to experience those things that you've always wanted if you feel like other person's opinion matters more than yours. And that is the saddest part of being a woman, is because our whole lives we were told that saying our opinion, being sexy, being seductive, being taking care of our body and dressing the way we want to dress is wrong. And I'm sure it is so hard to unlock. And energy in general is expressing yourself and just doing things that actually make you happy, because you've suppressed them for so long. And that's the beauty of it. You're able to express the things that you've never tried before. You're able to be pursued, not to perceive, but you are still agreeing, you are still open, you are still showing care and just being there for other people when it's necessary, and of course when you feel like it's the right thing to do. Most of that is actually being light feminine energy and having light feminine energy, and where the dark feminine energy is where you are able to understand that your opinion matters a lot more sometimes than anyone else's, and therefore you are able to open and unleash your own opinion to others to make yourself feel more comfortable, not others, by agreeing to them. Like I said again, you have boundaries, you have your own opinions, you have set things that are necessary for you. To express that and balance it out, you have to know what would be the right thing to do. For example, you are being someone else, like your partner, is expressing a lot of love and care, and you're not going to be cold or I would say rude to them or not let them do it, because you are going to feel the warmth from them. Therefore, you express that same emotion to them, and that's what they want to receive. And that is the fun part about it. But when you feel like your partner is being more seductive, maybe a lot more comfortable with you, you're able to unlock that dark feminine energy and express the same emotions. You become more mysterious, you become more kind of hidden and devilish, or the goddess of the room, and therefore the attraction from you to others is just extremely on a high level, and that is what you want to make yourself feel great. Only if you want that. But I'm not saying that to everyone. If you're watching this, I'm sure you do want, because obviously it's not for everyone and everyone has their own story. But I'm just giving you an example of what you could really do. You're a high valued woman. You have a lot of desires that you want to take care of. So express your emotions. Make sure you are standing straight. Make sure you are emotional and fluffy sometimes. Make sure that you are grounded to your opinion. Unlock your head and just make sure you express these emotions at the correct times. Well, it's okay to do so. You have the right to do so. No one is judging you. No one cares. You are living only once. Be yourself. That's the main reason of feminine energy. Be yourself and others will be attracted to you because you are being yourself. You are not trying to suppress anything. The right people will come. Alright, like I did say, this is a short video and I hope that balancing light feminine energy and dark feminine energy became a lot more clearer to you after watching this video. I hope you are staying tuned for the next video, and it should be a very interesting video for those who are interested on how to compare these habits to those who we already know, like from the TV. I'm gonna be talking about celebrities and their feminine energy. I do hope you have a good one. I will see you next week. I really enjoyed the time that I spent today with you. So have a good one. Stay positive. Goodbye.